for example, but then there's anybody. There's, you know, celebrities. A lot of celebrities are mind control trained, and a lot of them are there to represent a sort of an archetype on which we can project.
Yes.
You know, there's the sweet one, there's the you know, the generous one, or whatever the archetype, or the you know, it's usually mixed with
the sexy one.
it's always mixed with sex.
Yeah.
But we project onto those celebrities and we make them good. We don't know these people at all.
Right.
But we may be projecting something there. We have to assume that when we give our power away, when we lift someone up, when we put them on a pedestal, when we automatically believe that this guru's sort of presentation of being like so saintly and so good, and you know, and oh, they're so much more evolved than me spiritually, you know, they're saints or whatever. When we do that, we have to assume that we are looking at the hypocritical face of an authority figure with whom we have something yet to heal. There's something left unhealed. We're looking at the face where we have to give our love in this fear-based way, where we have to placate and make them good, because the other side is what if? What if I don't placate? What if I don't give my love to this authority figure, that someone I'm making into an authority figure? But I'm doing that. I'm giving my power away willingly. So we make the assumption that if I do that, the moment I do that, do I feel like a child inside? Am I nervous? Am I scared? Am I giddy? What is it? How I'm giving my power away. And then on the personal level, on the other side, and of course we give our power away with giving our vote away and giving our taxes away, and we don't follow up that we make sure that whomever we put in power is going to do what we want them to do. That we don't even expect that anymore.
We don't even expect that they work for us anymore.
Right. So we're giving our power away. We're not doing anything about it. That's all really on us, because we are willingly, I mean,
it is on us. Yeah.
I'm not saying don't pay your taxes, but I'm saying eventually, hopefully we'll stop paying our taxes if they're going to things that we absolutely don't want them to go to.
Well, I just actually listened to a video today that said it's all going to paying off the debt. It's not going to anything that we want. It's all going to interest on the debt. But that's another topic. You're talking about it's on us to withdraw our projections.
Well, I'm talking about us funding wars with our tax money when none of us want war.
Right.
We all want peace.
Right.
You know, and then there's a line that in order to get peace, we need war. Well, that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
In order to have peace, we all have to be peaceful inside.
Right.
And so we have to look at ourselves. And it's tempting especially when we find out about the kind of truth that I survived. When we find that out, people feel helpless, because it actually activates their own unresolved trauma, because it taps into each person's own darkness. It taps into each person's issues with authorities. These are the authorities of the world, and they represent our own authorities. So when you open yourself to this reality, usually there's some trauma that is reawakened. But yet, however, that trauma is not there is the truth, which is unsettling, and you may need some time for sure to re-envision the reality of this world. Absolutely. And next, there is, what does that mean for me? What does that mean for my relationship to authority? And that, of course, we have to look at our own authority figures. And then one way to check in is, how do we give our power away? Whom do we give our power away to? And what is that? Then can I connect with my own body? And can I do that? What I would then do is a form of internal family systems work to connect with that part, that young part that is needing to placate this authority figure, needing to say that they are all good and they are so generous and they are so sweet. And they're so humble often, when celebrities, it's so funny that often people say, oh, they're so humble. The only question is, would they be so humble if they did not have the platform?
Right,
If
right.
nobody cared whether they were humble or not, would they still be humble? And
I
I've
mean,
lived
so what,
outside of that a lot,
yeah, so what you're saying is, often we get in this trap that the problem with the world is that they are doing this and they are doing that. And if only they would stop or we get rid of them. What
Yeah.
you're what you're saying is we are holding up this whole structure ourselves.
We're all part of it.
We're all part of it, and we're each individually and collectively holding it all up as we continue to not do our own healing and to project onto celebrities and psychopathic leaders and
Yeah.
whatever the power structure. We're holding it all up
Yeah.
because we are avoiding our own personal healing. And when we become aware of what's real, true, which is what I'm trying to expose our listening audience to, and anyone else in my ministry, we don't want that because we face our own trauma and it feels really bad. And so we don't want that because I've been doing this in my own ministry for the last few years. I've been trying to integrate more of the darkness and bring people to some of this awareness. Some people cannot do it at all. They think Carol's gone off the rocker. It's like, why does she want us to look at this? And it's because I think their own trauma is being touched and they don't want to.
That is the reason. That is
Okay.
the only reason.